Hello! Today I am here at Universal's Islands of Adventure at the Universal Orlando Resort. Today is National Roller Coaster Day. So I figured I would come out to a park with some pretty good roller coasters. Just a few, not too many to get on. And just ride them. Celebrate the day. I love roller coasters, so why not? Let's go ahead, get on Hulk, Velocicoaster, Hagrids. Let's do it. It is now currently Universal Orlando's annual pass holder days. So they do have a special entrance here. And while I'm here, we're gonna check out some of the offerings that they have, some new merch and stuff like that. If you're looking for the annual pass holder entrance, it is all the way on the left-hand side of the entrance area, all the way past the exits here. So this is the exit, and then the annual pass holder entrance is back there. So it's kind of tucked away, and on most days you don't even need it. It is available from opening to 2 p.m. I believe, so it's not an all-day offering. For the most part, when it's the busiest at the entrances, you can use that. And like I mentioned, there's really no wait at the normal entrances, so there's really no reason to use the pass holder entrance, at least for right now, but it's still nice to have. During the pass holder days, there are a lot of food offerings, but I took a look at those last night, and there's really not a lot that I personally can eat. It's a lot of pork and beef stuff, and I don't eat that kind of stuff, and the only vegetarian options that they have is like a vegan fettuccine Alfredo and some like squash fritters or something like that, zucchini fritters. So I don't know if I'm going to try out any of the foods, but we'll see the merchandise. So now that we're in the park here, let's take a look at the wait times. It's not too busy today. Hulk is 35 minutes. Definitely get on that. Velocicoaster 45 and Hagrids is 90. So hopefully we can get on all three of those today, but we're definitely going to get on Hulk. But first, we're going to skip through Superhero Island to check out the pass holder lounge. We're here in Toon Lagoon. The pass holder lounge is in the Boop Oop a Doop, the Betty Boop store. So we'll go check it out. And this store is open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Alright, so over in that pass holder store, pass holder lounge, there's not a whole lot of stuff. There's a little bit of seating, and then they have some special merchandise for the pass holder days. I really like the food design. That t-shirt was $33, and then they had another pass holder days t-shirt that was $27. The windbreaker is really nice. That was $55, so the prices aren't terrible, and of course you do get your pass holder discount with all of those, so the prices do come down a little bit, but there's really not a lot. Some cups, shot glasses, normal kind of stuff. Not a lot of stuff that I would buy. Now it is time to go ride some roller coasters. Hulk is currently sitting at 25 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and jump on that and then get over to Velocicoaster. And here at Universal, you cannot film on the ride, so I will have to put everything into a locker, grab a free locker, and I'll check y'all on the other side. Alright, we did it. We conquered Hulk. It's launching off right now. Love this ride. So good. My only downside about this is the seats are a little bit tight. So when you're in there with people, you can't really move your arms, but this is such a good ride. I definitely recommend riding this. And next, we're gonna go to the other side of the park to hop on Velocicoaster right over there. And then also we'll head over to the Wizarding World to try and get on Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. And as we're walking over here to the Jurassic Park area of the park, might as well talk a little bit more about the pass holder days that are going on from August 15th, which just happened. Like I mentioned before, there are some specialty food offerings, which I probably won't take part in. There's drinks, there's specialty merch, additional discounts to what pass holders already get. I believe it is an additional 10% on mobile ordering food and drinks, as well as some merchandise. And then there's also a pass holder night, which is coming up here. I was able to register and get access to that, so I will be going to the pass holder night, but I don't think I'm going to film anything there. I think I'm just going to go and enjoy the pass holder night, getting to ride things. It is a lower capacity night. It is limited capacity, so hopefully the lines and stuff won't be too bad. But that should be a lot of fun to experience all this stuff at night with all the other pass holders. One of the roller coasters that I wish I could ride here in Islands of Adventure, but I sadly cannot, is the Pteranodon Flyers, which is located here in Camp Jurassic. This roller coaster right here. You can only ride it if you have a kid with you. Sometimes for the Orlando Informer night events, they will open it up to everybody. I do not believe it's going to be open during the pass holder night. If it is, I'm definitely riding this. I'm taking that chance. As we round the corner here next to River Adventures entrance, we get our first glimpse at Velocicoaster down here in the Raptor paddock. This is a dual launching roller coaster that is one of the best in Orlando, if not the best in Orlando. Instead of going all the way around, we're going to cut through the Discovery Center here, get some AC while we head over to Velocicoaster. Made it over to Velocicoaster, and it actually looks like the wait time has gone up to 60 minutes, which is a little bit longer than I want to wait at the moment. And single rider line looks like it's not much better. Usually with Velocicoaster, the single rider line is going to be the same length as the normal line. So I think what I will do is head over to Hagrids, which is a longer wait in this, and we'll wait in that, and then we'll see what this is like a little bit later. And the reason why I'm willing to pass up the longer wait for Velocicoaster right now and head over to Hagrids is because Hagrids is going to stay 90 minutes plus all day. There's no getting around that, so might as well go and just do that and wait for Velocicoaster to go back down to like 45 minutes and have a little bit better wait for Velocicoaster. It does look like we have some rain clouds hovering above us, so if by chance we don't get a chance to ride Velocicoaster today, well, we can at least get some good views. As we pass through the Hogsmeade Bypass, also known as the Lost Continent, we're here at the All Hallows Eve Boutique, the year-round Halloween-ish store here in Islands of Adventure. We can see here for Horror Nights, for the tribute store, you can purchase the option to have yourself put on a comic book, which will appear in the tribute store. And it looks like in here, now that all of the houses have been announced, we have new t-shirts for The Exorcist here, Stranger Things. Here's the Stranger Things t-shirt. See here, just a lot of Exorcist so far. I like to come in this store because they have some pretty cool designs. There is one design that I haven't seen in quite a while, but I keep coming in here hoping that they'll get it back, because I do want to buy it. This is a pretty cool shirt. It's like a comic book cover. Lots of t-shirts related to the Universal monsters, the classic monsters. Just some really vintage looking designs. All right, let's head on out. We have made it to Hogsmeade. Beautiful area of the park. A must-do for any Harry Potter fan. It's brilliant. It actually looks like the wait time has gone down to 60 minutes from 90 minutes. So hopefully we'll be able to get on it pretty quickly. I'm not going to do single rider here. I'm not even going to bother, because just like Velocicoaster, it's just as long as the wait, and it feels longer because you don't move as often. Well, after basically an hour waiting. I got all the way up to the front and they shut it down for weather. Weather in the area, just like I thought was coming. So they said it was going to be over an hour until it reopened. So no Hagrids for me. I just got out of line. I wasn't going to wait another hour to ride it. So hot take time. Hot take. I don't think Hagrids is that great. It's a good ride, don't get me wrong, but I don't think, in my opinion, it is not as great as everybody else thinks it is. The transitions between the turns and stuff are really rough, and the bike isn't very comfortable, and I've yet to ride in the sidecar. I was going to try to do that today to try to change my opinion, but I didn't get to do it. So what I think we are going to do, it's a scrap on National Roller Coaster Day. We are going to transition and go over to Universal Studios proper to check out what's going on over there. There's a lot of Halloween Horror Nights updates. There's a lot of stuff there. It starts next month. So let's head on over there. I'd take the train, but with the weather delay, it is a lot of people trying to take the train right now. So it's over an hour. As I'm leaving here, I don't know if I've ever noticed this, but they've got some funny looking palm trees here in Seuss Landing. I wonder if these were like damaged from a storm somewhere and they repurposed them here, or if they were able to purposefully grow them that way. And just keep in mind, if you come to any theme park, really, weather delays or weather postponements of attractions, outdoor attractions, does not mean that it's necessarily raining at the moment. As you can see, it's not raining at the moment. There's actually some blue sky there. But if there are any lightning strikes within a certain distance, they have to shut down all the rides. So just keep in mind, it's coming, or it's in the area. It's not like right on top of you. After a quick walk, we are over here at Universal Studios. The arch is behind me, and you can see those clouds back behind the arches. That is what shut down all the outdoor rides. So let's go in here and try to see what we can before it actually starts raining. Walking in right away here, we have some lighting and truss work for the very entryway of Halloween Horror Nights. This is usually further back there, but because Minion Land is now officially open, I think they probably want to leave this area open so that everybody, can experience the new area unobstructed. And Villain-Con Minion Blast is only a 30-minute. When I tried it out in soft opening, it was never the actual wait time. It was always much shorter, so I'm gonna try this out, see what it's like with the phone integration. If you're not aware, Villain-Con Minion Blast is a blaster attraction. It's a moving walkway. You're not sitting in a ride vehicle or anything, but it's a moving walkway, and you have a blaster and you shoot screens, and the objective is to join the Vicious Six. So, this way to evil. Here we go. Into the queue. That actually took longer than it did in the previews. I think it's because they had the express line open. This area of the queue is really neat. This here is the blaster that you use, the Eliminator X. It's like 3 pounds. It's kind of heavy for little kids. But with the blaster, you can actually connect it to your phone to keep track of your points. It's really easy. You just open up the Universal app, you access the Villain-Con area, and then you just sync it. Right, go ahead and grab the blaster with the blue light. Even though it's raining out here, it looks like Gru is meeting people here at the Illumination Theater. It's a pretty cool meeting spot. But Villain-Con, Same opinion. I mean, it's okay. I think it's a good addition in terms of capacity and accessibility. Pretty much anybody can experience it, but I mean, it's a pretty average blaster. I mean, my main issue with it is just it's a screen attraction in a park that already has a ton of screen attractions, and this park already has a blaster attraction. But I do like the rest of this Minion Land, Illumination Avenue. I think it's a great addition. Families are gonna love it. Now that we are off Villain-Con, we can start taking a look at the Horror Nights updates. So here it looks like we'll have, looks like a Chucky booth for food. And we'll go head further into the park here. Over here we have some more food booths. It looks like Surfer Boy Pizza from Stranger Things. Pineapple on pizza. I'm for it. And over here, I think everybody's most anticipated house is The Last of Us. Some food booths themed to the Fedra from The Last of Us. Over here in the New York section of the park, we have the Vamp 69 Scare Zone, themed to a 1969 music fest. And this scare zone extends all the way down here past Mummy. And there's a bus over there. And back here in these back alleyways of the New York area, it's actually themed to The Last of Us. The location of another Last of Us booth here. Pretty cool. As we transition into the San Francisco area, we have some more food booths. Have another food booth for Chucky here across from Fast and the Furious. Right at the Fisherman's Wharf area, we have our next scare zone, Shipyard 32. Some nice theming off in this area. Looks like there's a lot of work to go, but there is going to be a bar over here at Pier 41. I know this is a popular place, so that's good to see that's coming back. And over here at the London waterfront, the entrance to Diagon Alley, it's believed that there will be Death Eaters out here, but there's been no official announcement, so we're not really sure if that will happen, but it will be really cool to see if it does happen. One of the biggest indicators that people are using to believe that Death Eaters are coming are all these crates and things that they have staged around. There's a lot more actually in Diagon Alley, so that's a good sign. And just your regular reminder, you don't actually have to knock to see Creature. He comes out on his own time. And just for some wayfinding, I'm here at the fork in the road right after the London waterfront. This way goes back to the old Fear Factor stage show. That's where the Nightmare Fuel show is going to be. And then this way goes over to Simpsons. And over here we have a food booth. Not really sure what this one is themed to. I believe back over that way is going to be a couple of entrances to houses. I can actually see some truss work back there for the signs for those houses. But we're gonna bypass through Springfield and head back over to the main area of the park. And roaming around the park, kind of like I'm doing now, is going to be a Megan horde. It's gonna be a horde of Megans, the Cybertronic doll, that's gonna come and kill everybody. So throughout the park, they're gonna be roaming around. There's no specific scare zone for them. But look at this. The whole refurbishment of the pathway in Springfield outside of the Simpsons ride is done. And they brought back the big marquee. Because there are believed to be Death Eaters coming to Diagon Alley, if you ever need a break from all the Horror Nights festivities while you're here for the Horror Nights, it seems like Springfield is going to be your place to go. But the rain is starting to pick up here, and I believe I need to find a place to shelter. The rain is actually fitting as we enter the next scare zone here. This one is pretty dang cool. This is in the Central Park area. Very, very cool. It's like a lost expedition or something like that. Bats hanging. And then this. There's a crashed plane. How cool is that? Nell's Drive-In is currently getting a refurb, but hopefully it will come back as Nell's Die-In, which usually happens. And here we have our last scare zone themed to Zodiac and Dr. Oddfellow, which I think is the main icon for this year. He captures people and turns them into the Zodiac signs. And here we have different stages with different Zodiacs. Looks like Scorpio right there. And we're actually gonna seek shelter here in the Jurassic Park Tribute Store because I think we have a free print available for annual pass holders. If you haven't been to the Jurassic Park Tribute Store, this is actually closing August 30th. So if you are going to be here before then, be sure to come out here. So the print I was looking for is actually right across the street at the 5 and Dime, but I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if this rain slows down. Looks like if you don't want to go to Islands of Adventure, you can also come to the 5 and Dime to get that pass holder merchandise. So like I said before, this is 55, this is 27, that's 33, and this is 33 as well. There's also some shot glasses, mugs, there's some heavy mugs, a fanny pack, which is $32. I really like this. This would come in useful today. And here it is, the annual pass holder print. Hold on to your butts. You can get this in the annual pass holder lounge over in Islands of Adventure or here at 5 and Dime at Universal Studios. As the rain continues to come down here, outside of the Universe store, I found this little guy here. Looks like Dr. Oddfellow's traveling elixirs trailer. What do you call those things? I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, that is going to end up being the end of my day here. Had a pretty good day. I came for only one park. I was going to ride roller coasters at Islands of Adventure. Mother Nature had other plans, so we came over here to Universal Studios to check out the Halloween Horror Nights, and everything is looking really good. That's starting up very soon, so thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.